Okay. Come on over here. Go ahead and let's just back this up. All right. Today we're going to talk about trimming sheep's feet.
Okay.
This is my friend Quinton, and he's a young gentleman that is very interested in helping with the sheep. So we're going to try that. All right, so today we have 2 little sets of nippers, and we have a metal brush, a steel brush.
Okay.
All right, we have a participant here, and her name is Hoolie, and she's a pest, but she's going to be really good for today's work. All right, so the first thing I'm going to show you how to do is to lay a sheep down. So if you get a sheep around their neck like this, and then you pick up a hind leg, you can just move them over onto their back like that, and then you put your knees underneath them. If my dogs would let me alone. Go, Fisher. All right, and so at this point, they are set up for you to do their feet trimming and so forth. She's kind of little, and she was sliding down my leg. So let me try that again. She's standing. I get a hold of her neck, and I'm going to use my dominant hand, and I'm going to get a hold of her hind leg, and then I'm just going to roll her over onto her butt and pick her up and lean her against my legs. Okay? All right. She's ready for her hoof trimming. Okay, you want to try that?
Yeah.
Okay, so get a hold of her with your left hand. Are you left-handed or right-handed?
I'm left-handed.
Oh, okay. Then we're going to get a hold of her this direction.
No.
All right, so get a hold of her with your right hand, your non-dominant hand. Go away, you guys. All right, hang on to her because she's strong. Pick up that hind leg and just pick her up and flip her over. You're not going to hurt her. Pick up her front end. Put your feet together. Whoops. Okay, let's try it again. Put her down. Hold on to her with your right hand.
Okay.
Get a hold of her with your left hand.
Okay.
Now fold that underneath.
Okay.
Good. Now pick her up and put her on her butt. There you go. Whoops.
You're so feisty.
Okay.
Sure. Don't eat checkers.
All right. So I'm going to try to do it this way. And I'm going to pick her up. Good. Good. That was a good move. All right. So she's in position to do her feet. Now, if you can see, sheep's feet are they have 2 toes.
Like hooves?
Yes. And then they have little dew claws up here. Right?
Okay.
So they're more or less a triangle shape on each side. And we always have to clip this off because it'll grow. Alright?
Alright.
So if you'll come over here and put your knees behind her neck. Yeah. And just hold. Okay, now. Good. Alright, now I'm going to get the equipment. And I use these. Other people use some that you group this way. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off this little edge first, because that grows a lot. Sometimes you have to get the little poo out. Okay. Now I'm not going to go down too far, because I don't want to quick her. But you probably experienced that when you cut your fingernails too short.
Yeah.
It's no fun. And they will bleed. Don't worry if they bleed a little bit, because it happens. It is a little bit sore for them. There we go. Hold on to her feet. Roll her back up against your knees. Good. Okay, now. There you go. All right, so there's a little pad here. So let's try to take that off.
Glacier, shoot.
Glacier, go away. Go. Okay. Starting on the other side. Take off the little pad part. Go away, Glacier. Girl, I don't like that. Okay, so we're going to look under here to see if these are growing very long. And she's still pretty young, so those aren't going to grow too much. I'm going to take off a little bit more of this. Right here in the tip. Okay, let's let her up and let her rest for a minute. All right, very good. All right, so let's pull this back up. I'm going to put these tools in here. Go ahead and have a seat. Okay. And I'm going to try to get behind you. Okay. So put your nippers in your dominant hand. All right. Come back, Hoolie. Oh, are you mad now? Huh? Are you mad? Okay, come back. Checkers, go on. I know, that's a delicacy. Alright. So, I'm just going to pick her up. Put her up against your feet right there. Now then, put your right hand underneath. Just like kind of pushing her legs up against her body. Now you're going to negotiate with this hand to hold her foot up where you can see it. Okay, so go ahead and take a hold of your nippers. Okay. All right, now kind of pull this hand up so you can push her little ankle straight. There you go, a little farther up, a little farther up, a little farther up. Yep. Okay, now go ahead and see if you can nip off that edge right there.
This?
Or the one close. Yeah.
This edge?
Sure.
So it's about right here?
About right there. Perfect. Okay, now see if you can take that little tiny edge off. Oh, you're doing great.
A little bit more down on these melons right here.
Just a little bit. Good. Okay, so there's a little bit on the inside there. So you'll learn how to like get their toes to come apart a little bit. So you can pull one down, you can push one forward, not too far forward so that they don't get an owie. All right, take your nippers back and see if you can do that side. Oh, perfect. Good, right there. Right there. Yeah, that's a good spot. Yeah, good. Good. Help me get her back up here. Come on, back up here, Hoolie. Okay, good job. Okay. there with your little